All right, what's up, Ascending Baseline? We are here with our playoff bracket for Division One, which is, as you know, that hype division. We got the Smiling Friends versus the Killer Fish from San Diego. I think we
Oddball.
should have a pretty good game coming up here. Bump, how are you feeling about these two teams, and how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. I am just loving Halo as always. Smiling Friends comes in at 5-3 with Killerfish from San Diego at 3-5. So 3 versus 6, a best of 7, Division One playoff speed. Oh, I could not be more excited. How are you
Round
doing today,
one.
my man?
Ball
I'm doing pretty
incoming.
good. I'm excited to get into this game and hopefully get some games later on. But starting off pretty quick, Stefano gonna be popping up to that top eight. Dude, a lot of fire on dude. Oh, Nick is there. So I was like, be able to get on. That was a pretty fast push. I feel like they just never really got control of white, which is super common now. I think that people have kind of mathed it out to where it's really hard to get control of white when you're coming in it from the A side. It's just you get in there so fast on the boxes on the C side that it's so hard to make that work. But that is going to give a little bit of like map positional advantage to the side of Killer San Diego. Unfortunately, Spar got away with that shock, so that could be dangerous. We'll have to see what happens if that camo player is lurking in.
Yeah, Spar's been a player all year that I've been talking about, and we've been talking about just his play style is so good. I just love watching him play. He's always in the right spot at the right time and seems to make plays for his teammates. So not surprising he got the shock and did some damage with it right away.
Yeah, definitely. We're pretty even up. Cincinnati gonna try to grapple out of stairs and see what he can do. Maybe I think this almost looks like he got the call out and they're trying to aggressively. Oh no! The grapple. Like sometimes if you don't look just right when you're trying to grapple swing, it just dies. And unfortunately, that's also gonna give Spar the grapple so he can pull the ball up. Luckily, Dark was there, but Professor's there to clean it up. And a great start out of the Killer Fish, but it looks like the perseverance out of Smiling Friends was able to get them some decent positions, some ball time, and now the couple's down, they're gonna be able to stack up a little more, hopefully get some position here. Dark needs to not get picked off, so hopefully they don't find him.
Yeah, I like seeing Chills use a sandbox here with the noob combo. It's one of my favorite things to be using as of late, actually. I've been just rocking out with the noob combo lately, but we do see 29, 30 seconds ticking away for Smiling Friends, and there's that noob combo in Dark with an awesome reversal. Yeah, great shots.
Yeah, that was pretty nutty. And we got Apples, not to be confused with Carpals, but did replace Carpals, interestingly enough. That's a whole story. You can ask me later if you see me online. But moving, he's going to go down. Dark is pushing up, and it looks like they're trying to find Chills down here. As the collapse is coming in, they've got a bit of ball time. Ooh, Stefano pokes out. Great shots by Stefano, but Cincinnati is going to get him. He does have to look out. I think Professor was looking for him, is behind him at the moment. Spar's going to collapse in on that. Spar's not going to get there either, as the play ball has kind of been creating a bit of chaos for both teams. And I feel like it's going to be up to one of these teams to try and stabilize first. It looks like a bit of an advantage to Smiling Friends right now with their position. The Killerfish from San Diego are having to move a little bit risky across the map to try to, battle for these. And so far, it hasn't been working out. Cincinnati's going to be last one up.
Yeah, I think if we watch Nikolai too much longer, I might need some Dramamine. That was quite a little whirlwind there. But again, we don't see any ball time coming in. So like you mentioned, just trying to get some map control. Icebar's doing some good damage, trying to help out Biscuit who went down there, of course. So they're going to try to take control of A and try to force the spawns at C with a couple picks here, and then probably push through glass. So again, nice play by Icebar, getting damage down on everybody and staying alive. And 3 go down for Killer Fish. 2 are down now, but again, Smiling Friends with a full map control right now.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised that we didn't see Smiling Friends getting any ball time there. Like, I felt like they won the initial scuffle and still had players in, like, Golden A and stuff like that. But, the spawners off the side of Killer Fish, it seems like they did a little bit too much damage. And we're able to fend it off for a bit, but now we are seeing them get time. It looks like, I think that was Chills, maybe? I'm not sure, but Professor, here's the slide. Not going to connect on Cincinnati. Go take him down eventually. And it looks like he wasn't time to save his teammate. Dark is going to go down on the back net, so they should be primed up for another 15 seconds or so before any more contention happens, as they are spreading out across the map, and it looks like they're trying to get some picks on these players when they try to make their way to camo.
Yeah, and
There it is.
That was a nice shot. 60-13 lead with 2 minutes to go in round 1. So You know, we'll see how much time becomes a factor, but right now it is not a factor at all. Chills is sort of just hanging out. He's just chilling up there all by himself. There's nobody else near him on the map. Professor's trying to shock Almond in the back here.
Yeah, doing a good job, and like they've done this play a couple of times. It feels like people are able to get into bottom A, and then when Killer Fish pushes through, they don't know, and so free damage and sometimes kills are coming from it. The break did kind of work out, but Spars already made his way. Oh man, gonna catch that sticky though. The most uncomfortable timing. We've all been there. He's gonna get stuck right away. And now Dark trying to put some damage, but it looks like his team was already able to get the collapse going. Dark and Symphonatic are trying to make something happen, but they're just not going to be quick enough. As the push is coming in, looks like Symphonatic is there with him. The collapse happens. Will Spar sneak a kill? He's not going to quite get that, as Darkinium is going to take him out.
Yeah, you see Icepar leading the lobby with 12 kills right now. Dark and Biscuit in a bit of a who can survive longer until my teammates get there. I guess it was a trade out. So some time on the board right now for Killer Fish, and this is going to be a really big hold because if they can sort of continue to put the pressure on Smiling Friends, and all of a sudden this game turns around. Icepar has to stay alive here, and unfortunately is taken out. So 2 players down for Smiling Friends at the moment.
Ball dropped.
Yeah, it's looking a little tough for Smiling Friends. They gave themselves a nice buffer to play with, so especially if Stefano can sneak a kill, but no, Symphonatic was on him. He was already low when he pushed in. So now Chills is trying to move across, and I think they maybe want to think about slowing it down a bit. It looks like they were trying to keep up an aggressive pace, you know, and maybe not let Killer Fish get comfortable with what they were doing. And it is starting to work out, especially with Chills being able to pick 2 kills. As I say that they should maybe slow down. 4 go down. They're going to get Camo Shock and the ball with only 20 seconds left. This round is looking good for them.
The fat lady's warming up for round 1 here. If they can get 1 or 2 more slaves, it will be over. She's hitting those high notes. 90 seconds, 10 seconds to go. Although I think someone did try to sneak through gold, but I'm not sure if Almond was able to get all the way through. It looks like he's sort of trapped in long haul. So that is going to be round 1 going to Smiling Friends. Vito, what did you think about sort of the strat from Smiling Friends there? I mean, they definitely were the aggressors on the map, but anything else that you noticed?
I mean, it looked a lot to me like they were more concerned with aggressively pushing and making sure that they were starting to stagger kills and basically scatter Killer Fish on the map. And I feel like part of why you do that is like maybe a bit of a mind game, right? Is make it so that when they are trying to get their long haul pushes or push through A, they're going to waste time checking the corners because they're like, bro, Chills might be there. He was there last time. And Professor did it once as well. And so, you know, just kind of get them to waste extra time that they don't need to. It's the way that I would compare with that strat.
Yeah, it almost looked like Smiling Friends kind of played like a Slayer game, and the ball just happened to, you know, they picked up the ball after they had obviously the 2 or 3 players down, but just their aggressiveness was just go, 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 and continue to try to keep Killer Fish at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe they'll answer that question for us if we jump into a listening with Smiling Friends and see what they're talking about in this game number 1.
Two there.
One shot, hot ball. One shot, main.
One shot, top gold.
He just shot me through a fucking box. This guy's a cheater.
Where?
Batteries or something?
Dark yacked up.
Enemy has the ball.
Big door.
Yeah, he's
wow.
big door. 2 big door. 2 big
That
door.
guy shot me from big door to R2.
Ball dropped.
One could be hitting goal.
Top gold. Top A coming.
I'll go blue.
Last.
Last
And
side.
batteries.
Ball dropped.
There's gonna be your red door.
Right.
He overheated.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Big door's 1. Big door's so weak.
Come on, bro.
See flat right. Doing luggage.
Weak and white, half.
Traded ball.
Do that right
They're
now.
not under.
Gamma's on it.
They have camo, it's down on me, it's down.
See flat.
They're just playing for it.
That's 1.
One shot camo, some stairs.
I couldn't get him. He went tripping. He's still C plat. He's on ball. He's going into C.
Weak and bottom white.
Luggage is bottom white. Okay, Gamma.
Camo's on me. That, what? 2 shots. Going
killed Mangler.
Going C steps in the hiding spot. C steps.
Half wall, one.
I got 3. I'm grabbing ball spar, stay.
Enemy has the ball.
One's gonna spawn here. No, nobody's spawned here.
You and your teammate, bro. Look at your cross.
You're going fucking mock speed, bro. Watch out.
Got bottom right, so.
Don't make it.
Gold subs going in.
Top gold, pipes.
Ball dropped.
Glass now, and in. One shot,
Bottom gold, top.
gold subs.
Two there.
Got them both.
Another one there, another one there.
I know,
Here, I'm here. Who's pushing? You just naded me, man!
I didn't need.
No, it's fucking Spar!
I told you I needed it. One step away.
Why? Glass and long.
Enemy has
Watch out long.
He's going bottom gold.
Kill top build.
Needle.
Needle.
Gold.
I have your half wall. Nothing else to half wall. Jump
One
out,
shot bad
man.
ledge. I need one shot bad ledge. I can't see him.
I'm like white. I died from like white and hell.
One's like,
Hell to pipes.
Alright. We are back from that listening and
Enemy has the ball.
you know, I'll put them at like a negative vibe there. Like the comms were fine, you know, they had the communication, but they really didn't sound like they were having the best time of their lives. How did you feel about those comms?
Yeah, it sounded kind of like you're getting ready to go to the dentist a little bit. It's, you know, a little, their comms, I would say also, that it seemed like there wasn't a lot of a lot of small talk. It was sort of just calling out where they're seeing people. But you're up 1-0, you have a, 44-second lead. I guess they're feeling pretty confident right now. Definitely, it seems like a team nade issue has come up a few times. I think they mentioned it twice during the listening. So probably just, something to work on if they make it to the next round. This is the first round of the nice shot. This is the first round of the divisional playoff. So Team AB and I think AB Hammies both have a bye. So one of these two teams will be playing one of those two teams. I'm not sure how the bracket will take out.
I can tell you which one we'll be playing. The winner of
Perfect.
this plays the Hammies. But
Nice.
yeah, I mean that listening was kind of crazy. That was like the most matchmaking listening, but it was like solo queue man. You're just like, bro, why are you nading me? I don't even know who you are, type stuff. Even though they're a team, it was pretty crazy. But we're on board with the Professor. Still has that shock. Hit him. Oh, he's got one shot. Make me happy with this. Because he hit a nasty one a second ago. Oh, I think
Oh, no!
he just shot his teammate. I see the BR kill in the feed, and it wasn't a headshot BR kill. Gets double assist though, so kind of working out. As I guess Professor is going to get aggressive. Going to catch Apple's reloading, takes him down, and they're in a decent spot to win this. Although I guess not going to be able to get that ball in time, but they've already given up gold. Maybe pushing through a little too much, maybe a little unlucky on the spawns as some of their teams did go down. So they might not have just had anyone that could get to gold. But in a decent spot, it looks like we are going to see Killerfish San Diego try to get the ball. It doesn't end up going up, and now Symphonetic's in a bit of an awkward spot, but he is going to fight his way out of it, and that's always good. We're seeing Dark trying to finesse, but he's not going to make it.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go here, and it looks like Smiling Friend, or sorry, Killerfish is going to pick up the camo, so we'll see if they can do anything with that. But time is certainly a factor now. I mean, they're only a 24-second lead right now. There's only 25 seconds left in the game, so you really can't afford to drop and slay too much. But 5-10 seconds here, 5-10 seconds there, it always comes up, and this is such a dangerous play right here. This is such a dangerous play. Luckily, he gets out.
I cannot believe he was successful able to dodge so many nades. He tries to get through, but it's like, what are you gonna do? You only got a couple of seconds. I think maybe you try to go through like bat ledge, but with this little amount of time. Oh, on that stop blocker though. Spar's on the case. He's got chills there. The ball is trying to make a break for it. I don't think he's going to get away, as it looks like Professor was on the cutoff as well. So game one is going to go to Smiling Friends. Playing good, sounding mad.
Yeah, that was a there was actually quite a lot of slays for a 2-0 game. I don't remember what the top slayer was. Last time I checked, it was 30. So definitely a lot of slays, which we expect in our D1, our top tier. highest CSR based teams. And so looking at the kills right now, we definitely see, 19, 18, 32, and 28 coming out of Smiling Friends, and just a little bit lower on, I didn't do the math quickly, but just that quick look, just a little bit lower coming out of Killerfish from San Diego, which might not bode well for the next map, which is Slayer Aquarius. Obviously, they play very differently.
Yeah, I mean, they were. I would be worried because they didn't get those slays based off of like taking advantage of the confusion with an objective being on there. They got those slays by kind of ignoring objective from time to time and just running around slaying stuff, which is what I expect to see them doing in this Slayer. So yeah, I think there's reason for concern. We'll have to see. I think that Killerfish from San Diego need to play pretty tight. Like if you were to just look at the ranks and names in this lobby, like you got to give Smiling Friends a bit of an edge there. So it's on Killerfish from San Diego to make a move if they want to get an upset here.
Yeah, I wasn't able to check the Smiling Friends assists last map, and they had 50 assists, and I actually thought Killerfish might have had a little bit more assists. So that's always an interesting thing to watch as the team shots come in, and especially in a Slayer map. And I'm just happy that we're not watching an assault on Aquarius right now. We'll get to that next season, but for right now, it's just we're going to be on board with Almond Doom and watch the initial push.
Yeah, he's moving up, gonna run into two and just cannot even get it. He only took 2 shots too. They melted him so fast. Nikolai's gonna be a bit of a fight. Ends up winning out on Chill, so good, solid damage right away. Looks like Professor is primed to get this camo. He's looking right at Symphony. That is such a flex to just look at the guy as you're popping it. Usually you're like, I crouched down here, dodge some damage. He did not care. Looks like he's gonna see the nade from Nikolai. He's sneaking up behind him. He wants his backsmack, but now he's in danger. Okay, he was in danger of having that awkward moment where the guy turns to you and gets a free punch out of nowhere. But gonna clean that up, goes top mid, and it looks like they're just trying to collapse on him. Already up about 4 kills, make that 5 as this collapse is coming in. Apples is gonna get 1, trades out for a second one, so that's pretty good. Systematic gonna fight front face, is gonna win out the fight against Nikolai with the help of a grenade. Now Stefano on the run, looks like Dark is gonna clean it up as Systematic drops down to get damage on the spar, and they're kind of bringing it back here in the early part of this game.
Yeah, I mean, they had Smiling Friends had a really strong opening, and as the game has sort of leveled out a little bit, it's only a 2-kill lead right now for Smiling Friends. So good to see Killerfish battling their way back, and this next camo here that will be coming up in another minute or two will be really important, obviously, for both teams to give. But if you're Killerfish, you absolutely have to try to prioritize getting that camo to get a few kills.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, and I mean, I feel like Killerfish might have like an opportunity here, because just from the comp, I kind of didn't feel like Smiling Friends were taking this too seriously. And so if they can play tight, they might be able to sneak the Slayer. And then if they can just start to, heat up from there, I could see them getting a couple of games in. But yeah, controlling those power-ups is going to be pretty crucial. They've kept it within 2 so far. I think they are playing pretty nice at the moment. Like, we're definitely seeing good call-out responses, and we saw some nice bait and switches earlier.
Yeah, you mentioned the comms that we heard out of Smiling Friends last game. Do you want to time for listening on Killerfish?
Absolutely, that is what I wanted to do, but I wanted to let you get your thoughts in first. So we're gonna jump in with the Killerfish and see what they're swimming about over there.
Yo,
Don't chase.
where are we going? One shot top gold court, man. Top gold engine. Bottom gold engine.
I'm car one.
Holy fuck.
I'm nading car. Bottom mid, weak, 1 shot. Bottom mid, still 1 shot, I'm living.
Yo, top gold engine, Professor. 2, 2, 2.
I'm turning around.
I'm here, Nick.
I got one. Dude.
I'm
I got
getting
one weak,
crushed
I got
from
one
blue.
weak.
Pushing to the flag.
I'm blue gen. I'm on.
I never killed him.
Just hold this with me.
Car 1, 2 there, 1 stop.
Car 2
weak.
weak.
Car 3
I got killed from car 3.
I just need the
Car
fuck
3
out
still
of you.
weak. Car 3
Yellow
still
gen.
weak.
Yellow
Go
gen.
court on me. Go court on me, guys. 1 shot.
Hurt, weak.
Weak. Top yellow gen.
Rooms.
Nice. Flying in for
Turns
three.
dead.
Nice.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Car 3. Dropped car 1. And blue gen.
Okay. Weak, both weak,
Car
both
2,
weak.
2, car 2.
Blue gen.
Hold on.
Blue
Blue
gen,
gen is 1. Blue gen is also 1. Car 3.
I can't shout that.
Car 3 1 shot. Nice.
I have shields, RGM pushing me.
There's
pushing
two
me.
there, Nico. There's two more. There's two more.
R3
I'm
and
getting
then
shot.
Yellow.
Getting shot our fucking, our fridge. Pushing
yeah.
yellow base, yellow base.
He dropped bottom yellow gen.
It's gonna be one yellow base.
Hurry.
Frontal flag
Top
shot.
mid, top mid. He just went car 3.
I'm going up.
Close
Eater, back.
respawn as well. Spar 2
Killed one. I
shot.
killed one of them.
Did we
They
kill car
killed
3?
me.
Where's he going?
Chills is car up. Chills is car up. Stefano there as well, bro.
They got camo. They got
I'm
camo.
mid, camo weak.
Camo dead.
Spar dead. Camo. I died. Got my body.
You coming up blue? There's two yellow connector, and one's top yellow. I'm one shot.
Top yellow.
Alrighty, we're back not listening. Huge shout out to Dudesy for the raid there. You know, thank you for bringing in those viewers. 162 popping into Division 1 Smiling Friends versus Killer Fish in our AB League. That listening was much healthier than the last one. I'll say that. They sounded happy. They're having fun. They were laughing. And they are up now 6 kills, which is quite the turnaround from the very beginning of the game when they started off down 5. Stefano's going to pick up a double, though, to kind of narrow the gap. How did you feel about that listening there, bud?
Yeah, I agree. I thought they sounded much more focused and sort of lively in their comms. They weren't yelling at each other for teammates, which is probably a bonus. But no, I think they're a pretty well practiced team. So they you know, not surprising that their comms are so tight, and we do see just a 2-kill lead right now. But their comms are kind of exactly what I thought they would be.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it doesn't surprise me too much because we saw in the beginning a lot of bait switching coming in. Unfortunately, the collapses are starting to come in as looks like they are going to lose the lead. Capples is going to get collapsed on by Stefano. Now Stefano on the move quickly. They've already got the pinch. This could be so dangerous. Nikolai spawns basically into a grenade as looks like one kill's going to go down. The trade maybe going to come through. Capples needs to get this win. He does, so they're only down about 2 right now. Chills the Spar trying to move up. The melee's going to come through. The trade happens again. Still down 2, and these trades are not good for Killer Fish. They need to make something happen. A huge nade from Spar, though, is going to basically shut down that push and give an opportunity for Smiling Friends to kind of reset and get another collapse going as 2 more kills go one way for each team.
Yeah, Nikolai tried to pop up top car there, and he was met by 2 players shooting him, so he did the nice thing by drop down. But unfortunately, we see 3 players down right now for Smiling Fish, and the game's sort of on the line. Killer Fish got out with it, right? With the game on the line, yeah, close enough. Yeah, something with fish, salmon, haddock, I don't know. And just 1 more kill to go for Smiling Friends to take a 2-0 lead in the series. And a triple kill by Spar, not to be confused with iSpar, for the win.
Yeah, so I felt like, you know, Killer Fish said they definitely had their opportunity. As Kava said, it's like they needed to take advantage of Smiling Friends kind of not really looking like they were on the same page. Like they were kind of just, you know, throwing it around like matchmaking a little bit there. But Smiling Friends definitely tightened up in the end. Like they were down a bit, and all of a sudden we saw some really explosive collapses as they just kind of shot through. And overall, I love when you see the kills nice and clean like that. A nice 11, 12, 13, 14. For any OCD people out there, they did that for you. I want you to thank them afterwards if you get a chance. Slide in those DMs. They would not mind. But we are going to get on to our game number 3. Bump, where are we going?
We're going to go King of the Hill and Live Fire. So one of my favorite maps and modes to play. And you know, there's just so many spots and weapons. And I know what you're already excited about seeing on Live Fire. So what do you think? What do you think if you are Killer Fish, you need to do to turn the series around?
You have to either get that sniper or throw it off the map. I just don't think that you can let the Smiling Friends run around with snipe. I think they've been doing a pretty good job at being very aggressive. They're gonna get that damage even if it's just body shots. The teammates are gonna be able to clean it up. So you got to make sure they don't have those power weapons. You know, same thing with camo. Like we saw right at the end there, Chills kind of explode, or was it Professor? I can't remember. Exploded at the end of that game, just got camo, picked up a quick triple, the game is done. So anytime they get those power weapons, they're so efficient with it. Fnatic is going to push up quickly though. Runs in the Spar, it looks like Stefano in cut has gotten to a fight. Let's see who comes out on that. Chills got the snipe, gets the shot, and is going to clean him up. Dark was able to get 2 kills, and they are starting to get some hill time, but that does mean that there's a decent chance that that camo might go over. They have some players over there. And with Nikolai getting a kill, you know, maybe they are in a decent position, as Chills doesn't seem to know, but the collapse is coming in from the other side. He doesn't know exactly where Professor is. He's going to grab that camo, and I think this is working out about what you needed from Killer Fish from San Diego at the start of this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually a mindful decision of are we going to play hill or are we going to try to get camo? And you don't usually get both, but with half the hill already gone, and great patience there by Capples, with half the hill, more than half the hill already gone of the way of my fish friend. It was a perfect opening to get lots of hill time plus camo, and this first hill is quickly ticking away in favor of the fishmen.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a really nice collapse that they had on the pillar door players, as that Camo guy was kind of up front, getting a bit of damage and distracting. I had another player just kind of sweep the leg back there. Looks like Stefano Biscuit's going to get one, but he's in a bit of a tough spot. Dark already picked up one kill. He's going to try to reach out Dark. Dark throws a grenade and is going to be able to take him out. Will he do the damage to Professor? Gets him low, but Nikolai was not able to quite trade him out. Looks like Dark wants to hunt him down. Knows that it's important, but he hits the jump, and so Dark's kind of going to be left alone here. And a great nade flies right into his face. He needs to stay alive. Stefano saw him. I think he's going to be able to get out for now. So much pressure is coming as the chow happens, and he's not going to be able to take Spar with him, so things are not looking that great for Killer Fish from San Diego, as it seems like the Smiling Friends have overtaken this position.
Yeah, I mean, that was just absolute terrible luck by Dark. He had a guy one shot back mud. Guy jumped up, he turned the corner and just face planted a grenade. And then he was just sort of surrounded. He did everything he could, but unfortunately the pressure and the comms were just too much and they took him out. He's leading his team right now with kills though 5, so he's doing what he needs to do. But this hill right now is sort of being battled right now for top control of tower to see who can get some map control before they stand in the hill and just face relentless grenades.
Enemy team.
Yeah, and I feel like that showcased really well the importance of like movement. Is like that player does not get away in my lobby because that player is not making that
Enemy
jump.
team took
But in these tier 1 lobbies is like they might just hit that jump on you. You just wasted. Now you're back tower and you have to run through a nade trap. It's messed up. Looks like they finally have locked down enough of the hill to, I would assume, finish off this last bit as they got 2 down. A push would be, I think, a little reckless. And it looks like Stefano was trying to sneak over into A and see if he can disrupt it, knowing that they're probably going to try to lock it down. Chills is being very patient. Oh, you got to not move. I swear he saw it. Oh, he didn't see it, but there are 2 players there. That grenade is going to land on him. He's trying to get out. Looks like he will maybe get away. Oh, no, Dark is not seeing him, so he's not on the case. He gets in behind, but good plays coming out of Killer Fish. They got 3 down. Dark is getting away for now. Oh, this is getting awkward. Looks like he is going to go down, and Chill's staying alive for the moment, but he seems to be under a decent amount of fire. It looks like he's thinking about being aggressive with it.
Yeah, this entire fight that we're watching, though, the hill was just ticking away for the fish again. So, you know, they have a really good start to this hill, and unfortunately, Chills does have to get in the hill to get across there quickly, which gives away his position, but he is able to get the kill. So now we see Smiling Friends with a sniper, the hill, A control. This is going to be a setup that I think this hill can be really hard to break once a team gets set up.
Yeah, and it's so unfortunate for Killer Fish that the sniper got passed over right as this hill ended up happening, because as you saw right there, you know, picked a hit onto a spawner, that's going to slow him down. Already killed one of the guys that was at hill right away, and every time that sniper connects, it's so much damage for free. But their grenades and damage are coming pretty good. Professor had to leave hill. Symptomatic doing good damage. He's looks like Chills was trying to finesse as long as he could, but he is going to go down. So they trade about a little over half the hill for half the hill from both teams, and I think that the advantage kind of Killer Fish's area, but it looks like the stick comes through. Still trading. I think Professor is over there, and Chill's got the good spawn. So Smiling Friend's going to come out on top in that engage.
I feel like a lot of D1 players have really sweet names, but one of my favorite names has to be Professor. I just think it's such a goated name. Unrelated to this match, but I very much enjoy it. And we see a killing spree coming out of Professor on demand, as if it was set up that way. And he is leading the whole lobby right now with 11 kills and only 4 deaths. So he's doing work for his team.
Yeah, he is definitely popping off, and I think on that we'll pop into a listen-in with Smiling Friends and see if they've cheered up a little bit since our last one.
One shot, dummy door. One mid. Camo. 2 on camo. Trailing me, dummies, like 4 of them.
I'm behind him.
One shot.
I think that was one of Pets.
Camo's on me.
They're gonna be B heavy.
I'm looking B.
Camo dead.
Back B training.
Training one.
One shot tower.
Tower absolutely.
Team took the kill.
White wall.
Wait, well,
Back grenade.
Mud.
No, dude, he's one shot back elbow. Two elbow.
Still one shot elbow.
He's going back to C.
2C, 2C. I'm dropping the orbital.
One went top tower, kills.
Drop the orbital on dice. One's on me. That's eight. Nice. 3 dead.
3 dead, Dark's up.
Dark Kitchen.
Yeah, snipe.
Nice.
West.
QT, one shot. My ego Charlotte.
I'm
Top mid.
weak.
Bottom mid. That
We're back green.
Yeah, I'm in back green.
one's one. One's training.
Yep.
Top mid with 3 balls. Dead. All dead.
I'm going key. I'm gonna try to flank them off one.
Enemy.
One's cuts
about to
already. Top
score.
mid.
Bag. One shot bag. I didn't die. Wow.
Fuck,
You going key? Top mid. Top mid and cuts. Top mid and cuts.
Going from green.
There's
Need
2,
one
3 on my
second.
sneak.
Team score. Heal incoming.
Pushing my tower. One shot bottom
Top
tower.
tower, one top tower.
Top tower. Top tower.
Enemy
tower was
team
one.
took the
Dead.
hill.
Alright, one's dice. Dead.
I'm bumping out of hill.
4 dead. 1 up. 2 up.
Enemy green.
Dead.
All right, we're back from that listening, and I still feel like they failed the vibe check this time. You know, not quite as bad, but you know, a lot of that came down to there were just less calls.
Enemy
this
team
time.
took the
You know, they weren't really talking a whole lot. Still seems to be working out. They're getting enough information out. Unfortunately, for those paying attention, we've got 2 overkills during listening. So apparently people turn it up once we're in there hearing their calls.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk about that stuff. Second time that we've seen an overkill, almost a what killtacular, right? I mean,
Almost
did
got
everything
the
that he could. Yeah, almost did, but just I guess the caster curse has been reversed on us. Now we have the curse.
Yeah, no, I was like, when we do a listen, and I mean, hey, remember on the Killerfish in San Diego side, listening, they were down some kills and ended up being up +5. And the second you listened, stop, the game was over. It was crazy. Whoa, chills with the triple. Relax, brother, as they're going to tap in that hell. And that is going to put them up 3-0 against Killerfish from San Diego. They just need one more game to win it. And they got to be, okay, this maybe not. I mean, I feel like they should be feeling good, but they've given me some signals that maybe they're not. But we're going to be going into CTF on Fortress, I believe. So should be a fun one. Double snipes going on. Kind of a difficult map to deal with the spawns. I like watching better teams play it to get a better idea of like how they manage the chaos of having to get your second slay out when you're in the base.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I think CTF is the preferred mode for Fortress for me anyway. And so, like you mentioned, the snipe control is going to be so huge. I mean, I would expect either Dark or Symphonic to have the snipe for Killer Fish, and probably Biscuit. We saw Biscuit sort of controlling the snipe, but I think any of these players, obviously, if it's there, they're going to grab it and they're going to pop off. So CTF on Fortress for map 4. It's a 3-0 lead right now, Biscuit, for Smiling Friends. I'm sure you can expect my question, but if I am Killer Fish, what is the pep talk that's going on right now to get me fired up for this game and to start the reverse sweep?
I don't know about a pep talk. Personally, I think that's for movies. I don't think that actually works. I think you just got to come up with a plan and be like, what are we going to actually focus here? Like, solid gameplay doesn't seem to be enough, so they're going to have to figure out something else. Like maybe throw some tricks in there, try to overpush certain sides, put a lot of focus on making sure that the other team at the very least does not have tower control, just limit the kind of angles they're going to have, because it doesn't seem like they're trading damage for damage very well. It feels like Smiling Friends is coming out on top more often than not. So you need to not let them get into those straight up like damage for damage deals.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And again, sort of comes down to team shots and assists. And I will disagree with you. I think a good pep talk is always important. I've seen Remember the Titans, bro. I know, like it gets people
capture the
It's a
fired up.
movie.
It gets
That's
people
not real
fired up.
life.
Let's go.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
I disagree. I think
All right,
it's
can we get a poll in the chat? When
Pull in the
was the last
chat.
time you got hit with a pep talk and it actually changed anything? I've heard plenty of pep talks, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna still try my hardest, like I was doing it before. It's like nothing really changed here, you know.
Beetle, we don't need a poll. We
No,
know the
no.
results.
Why
We
not?
know the results. We know the
The
results.
results. Somebody sounds afraid of the poll. Come on, Pelcomp,
Uh,
can you handle that? I see that little sword next to your name. It's really easy. Go into the mod view. You know how to do this.
Go ahead. You
But
got it,
anyway,
Pelicon.
who do you think's gonna win this game if you had to put money on it?
Yeah, I mean it'd be hard to bet against Smiling Friends right now. They've I mean up 3-0.
Interesting.
They're the third place team in the league. I mean they've had a great season. I would be as much as I want to root for the underdog and certainly always hyped for a game 7. I think it'd be hard to root against Smiling Friends on this map and mode. But who's your if you were gonna bet some channel points, who would you be putting your channel points on?
Yeah, I mean, listen, normally I try to make a case, but my friends are looking pretty nice. I think that there's a chance. I'll say there is a small chance. Each game we
Capture the
have
flag.
seen some random strong play coming out of Killerfish from San Diego. They just haven't really been able to keep up that pace, it feels like. You know, they get their lead or something like that, but then once Smiling Friends gets control, they kind of run away with it. So I'm gonna give them a chance, but it's like an outside chance. You know, I'm saying like 35% maybe. If they can get some aggressive pace, hopefully get control of both snipers, they might be able to make something happen. This map can be very difficult if there's a snipe on both towers that are kind of just crossing over and you can knock it out. So, you know, I think that if they can do that, they might be in a good spot. We'll have to see. Symphonetic is going to try to push down for OS. Takes a lot of damage. Apples picks up 1, and Symphonetic got an assist, so they might be able to get there. And Chills gets caught trying to cross, but he's going to land a no-scope. That was almost an insane grenade. I thought it was going straight down to Stefano when I saw it hit the wall. Looks like Dark is going to secure that cannon.
Yeah, I think it looks like Dark perhaps has the overshield, but it might still be down. I don't see anybody glowing with it. It looks like it still might be down, but some good pressure coming in again from both teams. I'm always interested to see the opening strats from the teams on maps like this because I feel like you always have to pressure overshield, but you just know that you are going to get absolutely lit up with grenades if you go that way. So it's always interesting to watch as a diamond player to see what these amazing players are doing.
Yeah, no, you definitely get thrown into the grinder. It's kind of like the start on Empyrean as well. It's like you go for the rockets, and somebody has to take the shot. Dang, Chills hits a nice shot, though. 4 down. It looks like Spawn's going to grab that flag. The spawners are coming in, and I like this out of spawn. Taking his time. He knows he has some teammates with snipes and stuff like that. They get some damage, but it looks like maybe a split spawn came in. As I saw a player on tower, Dark needs to win this fight. He's going to get there as Professor tries to move that flag. It looks like he did just enough damage. That would have been nice. He did just enough damage before going down to get a chance to move that flag, but the trades are still happening. That flag is out. They're going to need to take out Stefano here. It looks like Apple's in an okay spot, but he isn't a 2v1.
Return.
Yeah, and unfortunately, while Biscuit was fighting that fight, the flag did get returned. But again, we see some pretty decent map control right now. The Smiling Friends and Professor, he's just gonna run in there and grab the flag because he knows that they're all spawning on snipe. And what a great grab! Nice grenade out of Biscuit. If he picks up Dark here, this is gonna be a huge kill. But Dark did amazing damage there to keep Biscuit at bay for a second. I think Biscuit doesn't see him. Oh, he did. Of course he did. Turned around and got the nice kill on Nikolai. So it looks like a flag cap should be coming in relatively soon here with overshield going in the way. The Smiling Friends as well. And Biscuit is going to run out of ammo before he gets both these kills, I'm afraid. But he's going to continue to do damage and try to play his life. But Capel slides down bottom mid and takes him out.
Yeah, I mean, that's great plays by Biscuit. He was able to do a lot of damage. He got oversealed. He even slowed down the push a little before grabbing that and picking up a kill when the cap was going in was kind of, just the money to make sure it got there. I feel like we should jump into a listening real quick with Killerfish from San Diego and see what they're planning here to bring it back. Already down a flag within the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Let's see.
Pushing up.
Shields.
Professor's also there, one shot.
Our fucking Spiral.
Here's Sparrow, here's Sparrow. Top or bottom?
Hey, he went back our L.
Yeah, he's
my
our
ping.
bottom base going our front.
Dead.
Enemy flag returned.
He's one
Sniper's
their
coming up here.
elbow.
I'm playing up to
Yeah, their elbow.
Their BR plat.
One shot on their elbow. Look at their BR plat. Bottom of their court. Weak. One shot bottom of their court. Going this arches right now.
Ring 2.
He's their arches.
I'm probably dead here.
That's him.
The blind.
Nice.
No one
One
on our
R
front.
spiral.
Bird naded.
Top tower.
He won our L. He won our
RBR
L.
plat, RBR plat.
Our L dead.
Top
Looking
tower,
RBR
top tower,
plat.
capitals. Top tower, one shot.
Top tower,
Dude.
one shot, nading.
I don't play the same game. I was
What?
just shot him 3 times with a BR.
Oh my god, I just shit on chills. Alright, push the tower side, push the tower side.
Killed one. I was their sniper
Good
dead.
go. On our BR? Our Spiral, our Spiral.
RBR,
Professor.
heard. RBR weak.
Our tower
Dead.
as well.
Killed him.
Our tower, Nico.
I'm getting shot their base, though.
I died. Snipe on my body.
RBR.
Elbow.
RBR weak.
Shot our elbow.
Still get elbow.
Going for a
West
west now. Through our base, bro. Sniping ring one.
Our bottom base, and I'm burning OS. OS is burnt.
West out.
Yeah, nice. Putting up.
Ring
Which
2.
one's our bond?
How do you see? How are you shooting me?
I didn't get a melee on my body. 2 shots.
Yo,
One shot.
try to shoot that kid if you can. Dead, I got him, I got him.
Enemy flag returned.
I got 2 damage.
Killed him.
Nice. The last guy was like tower side. Our tower side. Or
Yeah,
something.
our tower.
Maybe.
One shot. He's on their BR. Their BR. Their BR. Their BR. Their BR. Their BR.
No one there, no one there.
Their court. Their court. Their court. Their court.
Dude, 2 blanks, 2 shot.
1, 2. Their top base. 1 shot. Wow.
One shot.
All right, we're back from that listening, and I gotta say, they once again have passed the vibe check for me. But you know, I feel like they're having some trouble passing the match check as they're down 2-0 so far in this flag game, down 3-0 in the series overall. Do you see any opportunities for them to kind of bring it back here?
Yeah, I mean, it's still plenty of time to go in this particular map and mode, but you know, they certainly need to start controlling the map a little bit more than they have been. I mean, yeah, they're having fun. You know, you mentioned wins and losses so far. They have not looked too great in that category, but their vibe check is great. They're having fun. They're laughing. They're doing a nice job, and I think if they can just get one flag, get some map control, then this whole series might turn around. I really do. I feel strongly that Killerfish is a good team. You know, Smiling Friends is obviously the higher ranked team. Chills is having a little bit of struggle here. 3 players down, 2 players down. So this might be all that you wrote.
Oh no!
Oh, disrespect, mad disrespect out of Chills
But it
right
does give
now.
me some time to say. So Chills' first fumble on that flag, kind of under arches, saved him. I'm pretty sure. Because Killerfish had a player on tower, I think, that was looking down for him to come out, and he just never came out because he got stuck. And I think that is how he was able to get through, if I'm not mistaken, on what I was seeing there while we were flipping from POVs. But yeah, I mean, Smiling Friends looking pretty nice. Professor, I think just kind of ran the flag the whole game. I think he just ran straight across the map to grab the flag. But they are going to be going into those semifinals, and that's going to be up against AB Hammies next week, same time, same day. Well, you know, on the 8th though, not the 1st this time, because that's how the days work. But you know, any other thoughts you had on the match, Bump?
No, I just last thing that I'll sort of say as we lead into the wrap up of the show here is again, I think going
Why is
into
the
it
match
we
right
all
away?
I'm not really sure what's happening.
We'll just keep going. We're fine.
It's fine. So you know, leading up into it, we knew Smiling Friends had a better record. You know, they
Capture
definitely in
the
the CSR they have an advantage. But I think Killerfish. I mean, you mentioned they had some really bright spots during all 4 of the maps. They had a lead in Slayer there near the end, and so it's a 4-0 win. But I would say that they should leave with their heads held high because they look pretty confident. They had fun. They had a good time, and so just overall great series. But like you mentioned, Smiling Friends at the end of the day was just too much for the fish.
Yeah, no, it was definitely tough out there. But like I said, yeah, like you said, they had some very explosive plays. You know, put it up, and we're like able to show that they can make some stuff happen. Smiling Friends were just a little bit more consistent. But once again, huge shout out to Uzi for the raid, and thanks to the viewers for sticking around. You know, still got 158 out of, like, wasn't it 158 that joined? So at least 120, 130 or so staying around. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you had a good time watching this. Now, if you did, why don't you drop a follow and you can catch us again next week. We're gonna have the semifinals of Division One tomorrow. We've got Division Two playoff bracket. I'm not sure where they are in the playoffs, but that is going to be coming up at I think the same time as well. Gonna be 10 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, big shout outs. Thanks for joining us. And if you're wondering like how would you possibly play in these kind of leagues, well why don't you hit !Discord and I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on here. Ascending Baseline is a gaming and fitness community for all skill levels who encourage and support members to ascend their own baseline, not only in gaming, but their health and fitness too. We got daily game nights, competitive eights game nights, which are going to be our battlegrounds, proving grounds, and playgrounds. Those are separated into skill divisions. So Onyx 16 and up is battlegrounds. Mid diamond to low onyx is proving grounds, and low diamond and below is those playgrounds. Some of those are going to be money eights now. So if you're a subscriber to the Discord, you'll be able to enter those and have a chance to do some money eights, something that a lot of people don't get that opportunity to do because that's more of a thing that the pros do. So definitely worth checking out. We've got casual game nights as well. It's usually Fridays, sometimes Saturdays, and a lot of times it's just eights. But if people want to do like crazy custom stuff, that happens as well. We get warthog racing, that like weird like duck hunt or type game where you're like on the ledge with a sniper. A lot of fun stuff there, and we have so definitely something to check out. Active looking for group and matchmaking. I think we get like